Hi, my name is Faith, and today I want to show you how to access data from the 2020 Island Area Censuses detailed cross-tabulations, which include data for the American Samoa, the Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands, Guam, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. The 2020 Island Area Censuses detailed cross-tabulations provide data about people or housing units cross-tabulated with data for other characteristics such as health insurance coverage status, disability status, and place of birth for people in computer and internet use, mortgage status, and the year the structure was built for the housing units. Other surveys, such as the American Community Survey or ACS, are not conducted in the island areas. Therefore, the Census Bureau used a long-form census questionnaire similar to the ACS questionnaire used in the 50 states, the District of Columbia, and Puerto Rico. The data that we are looking for today come from these cross-tabulation tables, which are available for each of these island areas and their respective county equivalents. This is beneficial and a change from what was provided in 2010, when the data was only available for the island areas and not for their county equivalents. Let's go ahead into data.census.gov and take a look. For our first example, let's look at tables that provide data on the language spoken at home in the districts or county equivalents in the American Samoa. To start, go to data.census.gov and click on the Advanced Search button found beneath the search bar on the landing page. I always like to select the geography first, so from the left side of the screen, under the Geography heading, click on County, American Samoa, and then check the box for all counties within American Samoa. Next, we need to tell the site that we want data from the detailed cross-tabulations. Under the Surveys heading, click on the Decennial Census of Island Areas, and then check the box to the American Samoa detailed cross-tabulations. The last thing to do is to add the filter for the language spoken at home. Under the Topics heading, click on the Populations and People and check the box for Language Spoken at Home. With these selections made, click on the Search button in the far lower right-hand corner of the screen. It looks like there are 6 tables that look at the language spoken at home crossed with other subjects. Let's start by taking a look at the first table, CT25, Language Spoken at Home, and Ability to Speak English by Age. Along the left, we can see that this is showing data on the different languages that are spoken at home and the ability to speak English. Along the top, we can see that this is data broken out for the different age groups for each of the districts and islands. We can also see that this is using the 2020 American Samoa Detailed Cross-Tabulations file, which is something of importance to note. We'll get into why this is in just a few minutes. For now, let's take a quick look at some of the buttons found in the ribbon above the table. You can click on the Notes button in the ribbon to view important information relevant to this table, as well as to find the link to the technical documentation. The link to the technical documentation is also provided below. You can add American Samoa to this search using the Geos button. If you want to temporarily remove any of the columns from the table, you can use the Hide button. The Transpose button will transpose the table, meaning that the columns will now become rows and the rows will become columns. If you hide columns or transpose a table and decide that you no longer want it formatted that way, the Restore button can be used to revert the table back to its original format. Now that we've found this table for the districts and islands in the American Samoa, let's say that we also want to look at this table for the county equivalents in the Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands. Your first inclination may be to go over the Geography section on the left to add the county equivalents in the Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands to the table in the same way we added the ones in the American Samoa. However, As the table currently stands, you won't be able to successfully add any geographies from the Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands, Guam, or the U.S. Virgin Islands to it. Earlier, I called attention to the reason for this. Each island area has its own unique, detailed cross-tabulation file. We are currently using the 2020 American Samoa Cross-Tabulations file. And what this means is that it's not compatible with geographies from any of the other island areas. In other words, the American Samoa file is only compatible with American Samoa geographies. So if we want to find this table for the county equivalents in the Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands or any other geographies, other than those for American Samoa, we'll have to start a new search or modify the existing one to use the detailed cross-tabulations file that's available for the specific island areas. I think I'd rather just adjust the existing search rather than start a brand new one. To do this, I need to remove the filter for the county equivalents in the American Samoa and the filter for the American Samoa Cross-Tabulations file. I can do this by clicking on the X found on the filter chip, and this will remove them from our search. We do, however, want to keep the filter for language spoken at home, so do not click on the X for that. Now we just need to add the new filters needed for the county equivalents in the Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands and the Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands detailed cross-tabulations. We can repeat the process that we did earlier. From the left, under the Geography heading, click on the County, Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands, and then check the box for all counties within Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands. Then we need to add detailed cross-tabulations filters for the Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands. Under Surveys, click on the decennial census of island area and check the box next to Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands detailed cross-tabulations. Now click on the X in the upper right corner of the panel to close and view the updated list of tables. Let's use this table first, CT25, to take a look at the options available for getting a table into Excel. Using the Excel or CSV buttons will export the table in a presentation-friendly format. The difference is that the Excel button will export the table in the Excel workbook format, while the CSV button will export the table in the CSV format. The other option that I have is the zip button. Using this, we'll download the table in a flat machine readable format. While you can only download one table at a time using the zip button, there is a way to download multiple tables at once. Let's say that for a new search I did, I want to download all 6 of the tables that come up when I look at marital status and marital history for Guam. First, make sure that you are displaying all the tables on the Tables tab. Then click on the Download Table Data button found right above the table list. You'll see that a checkbox appears next to each table in the list. Check each of the boxes for the tables that you want to download. I'm going to check the boxes next to all 6 tables. Then click on the Download button for the above list. Confirm that everything you want is checked and then hit the Download CSV button. When the zip file opens, you'll see that you have the information for all 6 tables. Just remember that you downloaded the tables so that you are in the flat machine readable format that was mentioned earlier. I hope this tutorial has helped in learning how to find and use data from the island area's cross-tabulations. For more guidance on using our site, please visit our resources page at the link provided below. Thank you.